For decades, spaceflight meant building a brand new rocket for every single mission, an engineering marvel, but also a costly and unsustainable approach. After each launch, these massive machines were discarded, their spent stages tumbling into the ocean, never to fly again. Imagine sailing a luxury liner across the ocean just once, only to deliberately sink it at the end of the journey. It sounds absurd, yet that's exactly how we treated rockets for generations. Each launch was a one-way trip, with boosters and stages lost to the depths, their potential wasted. This throwaway model kept the cost of spaceflight sky-high, making access to space a privilege reserved for a select few: astronauts, scientists, and the wealthiest nations. But what if rockets could return, land safely, and be prepared for another journey? What if space travel could be as routine as commercial aviation? Reusability isn't just a minor improvement, it's a complete revolution in how we think about reaching orbit. When rockets can be flown again and again, costs plummet, reliability increases, and launches become far more frequent. Suddenly, space is within reach for more than just governments. Satellite networks, scientific missions, and even visions of future cities on the Moon or Mars become possible. The United States, led by SpaceX, has already demonstrated the power of this new paradigm, landing and reusing boosters with unprecedented success. Now, China is poised to join this elite club, preparing to launch and recover its first reusable rocket booster, a major milestone for the nation's space ambitions. Around the globe, eyes are fixed on this new era of competition and innovation, as nations race to master reusability and claim their place in the future of space. The outcome of this revolution will reshape not just how we explore space, but who gets to go, and what humanity can achieve among the stars for decades to come. In the Gobi Desert, a new space race is heating up, not just between nations, but within China itself. 3 rockets lead the charge: Landspace's Jiuquan 3, the state-owned Long March 12A, and Space Pioneer's Tianlong 3. Each represents a different vision: private ambition, state power, and a rapidly maturing commercial sector. The first to land and relaunch will win prestige and a head start in China's booming space market. Landspace's Jiuquan 3, inspired by SpaceX, is the private sector's boldest bet. Long March 12A brings decades of state expertise to the reusable era. Tianlong 3, though newer, signals the depth of China's commercial space ambitions. The race is on, and the winner will define China's future in space. At the center of China's reusable rocket revolution stands Jiuquan 3, Landspace's ambitious stainless steel giant. This rocket isn't just a technical marvel, it's a symbol of China's determination to compete on the global stage of space exploration. Every weld and rivet in its gleaming body represents years of innovation and the relentless drive of a new generation of engineers. Towering at 66 meters, Jiuquan 3 is engineered for at least 20 flights, a testament to its robust design and reusability. Its silhouette and mission echo the bold ambitions of SpaceX's Starship, signaling a new era where Chinese rockets are not just following, but setting trends in space technology. Powering this behemoth are 9 Tianka 12A engines, burning a mix of methane and oxygen, known as Methalox. This choice isn't just about efficiency. Methalox engines are cleaner, reducing soot and residue, which means faster refurbishment and turnaround between launches. It's a leap forward from the kerosene engines of the past, and a clear nod to the future of sustainable rocketry. Landspace has already made history with Jiuquan 2, which became the world's first Methalox rocket to reach orbit. That achievement proved China's private sector could deliver cutting-edge technology and opened the door for even more ambitious projects. Jiuquan 3 is designed to lift nearly 12 tons to low Earth orbit, with future upgrades aiming for over 18 tons. This puts it in direct competition with SpaceX's Falcon 9, and signals Landspace's intent to capture a share of the booming commercial launch market. For recovery, Jiuquan 3 will rely on a tried-and-true method: engine burns to slow descent, grid fins for precise steering, and landing legs for a controlled vertical touchdown. This approach, proven by other industry leaders, is now being mastered by Chinese engineers. The first landing attempt will target a remote site nearly 400 kilometers from the launch pad. If successful, it will mark a major milestone, recovering the booster on its very first flight, a feat that only a handful of companies worldwide have achieved. With Jiuquan 3, Landspace aims to anchor China's satellite ambitions, providing reliable, reusable access to orbit for a new generation of satellites and space missions. It's a bold leap for China's private space sector and a clear signal that the race for reusable rockets is now truly global. The state isn't standing still. Long March 12A from CASC is China's answer to private innovation. It's a Methalox-powered upgrade to the trusted Long March line, built to lift 12 tons to orbit and serve national satellite networks. By going reusable, the state keeps pace and ensures redundancy for critical missions. Meanwhile, Space Pioneer's Tianlong 3, another Methalox rocket, is sized to rival Falcon 9 with a 17-ton payload. But Tianlong 3's first flight will skip the landing attempt, focusing on a safe orbital debut. This cautious approach lets Space Pioneer gather data before risking a booster. While unlikely to win the first landing race, Tianlong 3 adds depth to China's commercial launch scene. Together, these rockets signal a new era of competition and capability. November 2025 was set for history, Jiuquan 3 on the pad, the world watching, but fierce Gobi winds forced a last-minute scrub, highlighting the risks of rocket recovery. Weather wasn't the only hurdle. China's crewed space program faced an emergency. A damaged Shenzhou capsule delayed astronaut returns and reshuffled launch schedules. Crewed missions took priority, tying up launch facilities and support teams. Rumors of technical glitches with Jiuquan 3 added to the delays. The result: Landspace rolled its rocket back to the hangar, opening the door for rivals. The race for China's first reusable landing was suddenly wide open. High drama and higher stakes. To grasp China's leap, compare it to the global benchmark, SpaceX's Falcon 9. Falcon 9's reusability slashed launch costs and set the standard for the world. China's Jiuquan 3 and Tianlong 3 match Falcon 9's payloads and aim to outdo it with cleaner Methalox engines and rapid turnaround. Landspace's stainless steel design echoes SpaceX's Starship, prioritizing cost-effective manufacturing. Even Elon Musk has praised Jiuquan 3's potential, but SpaceX has landed boosters over 250 times. China is just starting. Starship, meanwhile, is in a league of its own, aiming for Mars with 100-plus-ton payloads. Still, China's new rockets break SpaceX's near monopoly, promising lower prices and more innovation. The global launch market is about to get a lot more competitive. Why this push for reusability? The answer lies in the scale and ambition of China's space program. As the world's most populous nation, China faces a unique challenge, connecting every corner of its vast territory, from bustling megacities to the most remote mountain villages. To achieve this, China is turning to the stars. China's vision is clear: launch thousands of satellites for its own broadband mega-constellations. These satellites will form a digital bridge, blanketing the nation with high-speed internet and connecting millions who have never been online before. Only reusable rockets can make such massive deployments affordable and routine. By reusing boosters and rocket stages, China can dramatically cut costs, speed up launches, and keep pace with global competitors like SpaceX. These networks, Guoang and Qianfan, are vital for national internet, secure communications, and digital sovereignty. They ensure that China's data stays within its borders, protected from foreign surveillance and interference. By building its own launchers and satellites, China avoids reliance on Western networks like Starlink. This independence is crucial for both security and technological leadership in the new space age. The reusable rocket race is also fueling a boom in China's commercial space sector, now home to over 600 companies. Startups and established firms alike are racing to innovate, creating new jobs and driving economic growth. The government is integrating these firms into its national strategy, aiming for a vibrant, innovative ecosystem. By supporting private enterprise, China hopes to unleash a wave of creativity and technical breakthroughs. Mastering reusability is a statement of power and prestige, proof that China is now a true spacefaring nation. It signals to the world that China is ready to lead in the next era of exploration. The first successful landing will mark a new chapter, not just for China, but for humanity's future in space. It's a leap toward a world where access to the stars is open to all, and the dream of living and working beyond Earth becomes a reality.